Miss Cara. And yes, I have the mystery box with me again today. Can you believe it? What do you think is inside the mystery box today? I'll give you a clue. This is something that I think you have seen before and tasted before, because this is actually something that I've already brought to your classroom. Do you need some more clues? This is something that feels very light. It's not heavy. And I actually feel more than one thing inside the box, but they all kind of feel the same. They're very light, a little bit bumpy, and very easy to bend and to move. What do you think? Do you have any guesses? Are you ready to see? All right, here we go. Whoa! What's this? What are these? Can you see? What is this? Did you say a leaf? If you said a leaf, you aren't wrong. This is a kind of leaf that we can eat. This is spinach, right? Spinach is a vegetable. And do you remember tasting spinach with me before? Do you remember how spinach smells? I don't think spinach has a very strong smell. What about the taste? Do you remember how spinach tastes? I think it tastes really fresh and it feels really crisp in my mouth, right? Do you remember tasting spinach? All right. Is spinach good for us? Yeah, everything that I bring inside the mystery box is good for us, right? Spinach is really good for our bodies. It helps us build strong bones. And, I think this is really cool. Have you ever had a cut or a scrape? Oh, that's no fun, right? But guess what? Spinach can help us heal our cuts or our scrapes. Spinach can help our cuts or our scrapes get better. Isn't that awesome? Amazing, right? All right. I have a story for us today. And of course, our story has spinach in it. Can you see? Our story is called Sylvia's Spinach. Written by Catherine Pryor. And the pictures were created by Anna Raff. She's the illustrator. Sylvia Spivens always said no to spinach. No spinach with my eggs. No spinach in my soup. No spinach on my sandwich. No spinach ever. Does Sylvia like spinach? She won't even taste it, will she? She doesn't even know if she likes it or not because she won't even try it. Sylvia's parents sighed as she pulled the spinach from her lasagna, plucked the spinach from her salad, and pushed every last leaf to the tippiest tip of her plate. But it's good for you, said Sylvia's mother. You need your growing food, said Sylvia's father. No, thank you, said Sylvia. Look, Sylvia's family is having spinach in lasagna and in a salad. Did you know we could eat spinach those ways? Oh, that sounds so good, but Sylvia won't even try it. On a drizzly gray day in March, Sylvia's teacher had an announcement. Class, we're going to start a garden. We'll grow peas and lettuce and carrots. We'll grow potatoes and tomatoes and squash. We'll grow cucumbers and radishes and spinach. Blech, said Sylvia. The teacher handed each student a packet of seeds. Wouldn't you know it? Sylvia got spinach. Double bleh, said Sylvia. Can you see Sylvia? Yeah. What kind of seeds did she get? She got spinach seeds. Yeah, can you see the teacher is handing out all different kinds of seeds? And Sylvia got spinach. Sylvia tried to trade for Penelope's peas. No way, said Penelope, rolling the little green balls in her hand. She tried to trade for cucumbers, tomatoes, or squash. Nope, said Carlos. Forget it, said Terry. Sorry, said Sam. Sylvia asked her teacher to please, please, please give her another vegetable. Any other vegetable. I'm sorry, Sylvia, said her teacher. There aren't any more. Sylvia was stuck with spinach. Sylvia tore open the packet and looked at the little brown seeds in her hand. Sylvia's seeds looked so unspinachy. Look, those are the little spinach seeds. They don't look like spinach yet, do they? Sylvia followed her teacher's instructions and covered each seed with a thin layer of dirt. Then she sprinkled the seeds with water and put them in the classroom's sunniest window. Now what? Asked Sylvia. Now we wait, said her teacher. So look, they put all the different seeds in pots and they watered them and they made sure they're in a window where they'll get lots of sunshine. Plants need water and sunshine, right? Days passed and the dirt still looked like dirt. The peas were the first to sprout, shooting up out of the dirt like tiny beanstalks. But Sylvia's dirt still looked like dirt. The cucumbers and squash sprouted next, sending 2 round leaves out of each seed. Sylvia's dirt still looked like dirt. One by one, all of the other seeds sprouted. Silly spinach, muttered Sylvia. All right. Did you see all the seeds that they're growing? Can you see? Look, the little pea seed was the first one to grow. You can see a little pea plant growing here. And I want to show you a little pea plant that I started to grow. I planted a pea seed. And look at this little pea plant that I'm growing. Can you see it? Does it look kind of like the pea plant in the picture? Yeah, pretty close, huh? And the next seeds that started to grow in the story were cucumbers and squash, right? Did you get a good look at the cucumbers and squash here? Can you see? Yeah, there's a little cucumber plant and a little squash plant growing up from the seed. And I have some cucumbers and squash here. Yeah, these are cucumber and squash plants. Can you see them? See how they have the 2 little round leaves? And here too. Yeah. These are growing from the seeds that I planted. And they look a lot like the pictures, huh? All right, but what about the spinach? What about Sylvia's spinach? Hers hasn't started to grow yet, or it doesn't look like it's growing yet, right? She keeps saying, oh, her dirt just looks like dirt, kind of like this. She doesn't see anything growing from her seed yet. On the first sunny day in April, Sylvia's spinach sprouted, sending 2 long shoots poking out of the dirt. The plants were smaller than Sylvia's smallest finger, but strong enough to push their way toward the sun. There you are, Sylvia shouted, my spinach! Finally, her spinach is growing. Can you see in this picture? It's really small. There's a tiny little spinach plant starting to grow, and it looks a lot like my spinach plant that I'm growing. Can you see this? There's a little tiny spinach plant that I've grown up from seed. Every day, Sylvia checked on her baby spinach. Good morning, she whispered. She watered her spinach and made sure it got just exactly the right amount of sunlight. And every day, Sylvia's spinach grew a little bit taller and a little bit stronger. On a blue sky day in May, the students planted their garden. They planted peas and carrots and lettuce. They planted potatoes and tomatoes and squash. They planted cucumbers and radishes, and Sylvia planted her spinach. Look, why do you think they're moving the plants from the pots out to the garden? Why would they do that? In the garden, they have more room to grow, right? The plants are starting to get big. In the garden, they'll have lots of room. And they can get some more sunshine out there too, right? Weeks passed, the sun shone, the rain rained, and every day Sylvia's spinach got a little bit bigger and a little bit rounder. The peas sent long, wavy shoots up toward the sky. The cucumbers and squash grew big, rough leaves that even the slugs wouldn't eat. By the last week of school, Penelope's pea plants had beautiful white flowers, but no peas. Terry's tomato plants had tiny yellow star flowers, but no tomatoes. Carlos's cucumbers and Sam's squash had big yellow flowers the size of Sylvia's hand, but no cucumbers or squash. There were only 3 vegetables ready to eat in the garden: lettuce, radishes, and Sylvia's spinach. Look, can you see how big all the plants are growing? Here's the big pea plant and squash and tomato. But there aren't any peas or squash or tomatoes growing yet, right? They aren't ready to eat yet, but the lettuce and the radishes and the spinach are ready to eat. Class, the best part about having a garden is eating what we've grown, said Sylvia's teacher. So the class nibbled on fresh lettuce. They bit into fat red radishes, and everyone munched on bright green spinach leaves. Everyone except Sylvia. Sylvia sniffed the spinach. It didn't smell bad. Then Sylvia stuck out her tongue, licked. It didn't taste bad. Finally, Sylvia opened her mouth and bit that spinach leaf in half. Crunch! Not bad, said a very surprised Sylvia. As the other students picked a little of this and a little of that to take home to their families, Sylvia picked bunches and bunches of spinach. Look at that. Can you see? She has her arms full of spinach now. After school, Sylvia raced home to deliver her spinach. Look, Mom, look, Dad, called Sylvia. Look at my spinach. It's beautiful, said her mother. It looks scrumptious, said her father. But Sylvia, what will we do with it? Asked her mother. You don't like spinach. I tried it, Mom, Sylvia said. It's good. We can do anything we want with it. That night, Sylvia tried spinach in her lasagna. She nibbled spinach in her salad. And wouldn't you know it, Sylvia's spinach was delicious. The next day, Sylvia ate spinach with her eggs. She ate spinach in her soup. She ate spinach on her sandwich. And that was the summer Sylvia Spivens said yes to spinach. The end. What do you think? Will you say yes to spinach if you have the chance to try some soon? Will you say yes to trying some other fruits and vegetables soon? I hope so. And maybe you'll even have the chance to plant some little seeds and grow some little vegetable plants at home like I did here, right? Planting and watching seeds grow is a lot of fun. And planting them outside and doing yard work and raking and digging, it's a good way to get exercise and to stay active too, huh? All right. Well, thank you for spending time today and reading the story with me. Have fun, take care, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!